How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battle. Today is the second time using this Diancie team, so fingers crossed it does well. If you want to battle me, join the Discord server in the description, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's find ourselves a game. Okay, we found our opponent Manny, also known as the New Orleans Infinites, on the Discord server. You should definitely go join the Discord server. These are the teams. Pretty good matchup if I do say so myself. Diancie looks like it'll do really well against the likes of the Dragonite, the Incineroar. Incineroar's a great one for Diancie, to be honest with you. And even to an extent, the other ones as well. The Cinccino is going to be a bit of a problem because that skill link Tail Slap and Bullet Seed and Rock Blast and stuff is going to hurt a lot. Looking at the team, I'd probably say they lead with Galvantula to get the sticky webs up, right? So probably best to lead with our Excadrill just to counteract that. And Excadrill doesn't exactly not match up well with everything else on this team as well, so I think that's a good idea. And the battle begins, so Manny is going to go ahead and lead off with Cinnamon, which is of course the Incineroar, which is not the best matchup for us with Excadrill because they're going to obviously be able to intimidate us and get off a fire type move as well. They might go for a Parting Shot, and as we know from our previous battle with this team, Parting Shot is cancelled out by Clear Body, so I think Diancie is a perfect switch-in right now. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go straight into Diancie, and hopefully they do go for something like in Parting Shot, or they go for a Flare Blitz or something like that. That'd be great. So Diancie comes in. Diancie can definitely tackle this Incineroar like it's nothing really. They do hard switch themselves, and they're going to go into the Conkeldurr. Now Conkeldurr doesn't match up very well in this instance at all. It might get neutral damage with its fighting type moves. However, we have Moonblast, and Moonblast actually hurts a lot of the Pokemon on their team. So I'm going to go straight for a Moonblast. I don't see any reason not to. Diancie again coming through for us in this game. They are going to stay in. They're going to go straight for an Earthquake. That's going to hurt Diancie quite a bit. Does over half, which is not good at all, as they can go for a Moonblast now. And the Moonblast should hurt. The Moonblast should hurt the Conkeldurr a lot unless it's Assault Vest. So we do 50%. So I'm going to guess that that is Assault Vest, potentially. I'd say potentially Assault Vest. Diancie's not the best Pokemon physically, offensively. We haven't seen Flame Orb. We haven't seen Leftovers. So it could definitely be Assault Vest. Best switch here is going to be Musharna. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because Musharna is physically defensive and it's also a Psychic type, so it counters Conkeldurr really well. So we'll go into our Musharna, and they go for a Thunder Punch, expecting a switch in of something else, obviously. So the Thunder Punch is going to paralyze us, which is kind of frustrating, but we do get the Synchronized Paralysis on the Conkeldurr, so that's actually worked out pretty well for us. Based on this matchup, I'd say they have to switch out. They wouldn't stay in and go for a knockoff because Psychic's pretty obvious. Could go for a Heal Bell, get rid of the Paralysis, but I'm really anticipating a Incineroar switch again. So, with that in mind, would Incineroar be the best thing here, or would Mimikyu be the best switch in? I'd probably say Incineroar because it's immune to the Psychic. So, I'm going to go back into Diancie, expecting the Incineroar to come in. I might be overthinking it a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that's exactly what's going to happen. So, Musharna switches out first, which tells me they might not have switched out. They might have gone for something else. Earthquake again. They did it. They really did it. The Earthquake does again as we switched into Diancie. They read us like a book. That is unfortunate. We've lost our Diancie, but it's fine. We can kind of handle this situation not too bad now. I mean, we can go into Talonflame now and get Brave Bird off. Brave Bird's going to hit everything on their team pretty hard. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't foresee needing a priority Brave Bird anytime soon against this team. So going into Talonflame now just to cancel this is, yeah. So Brave Bird comes through. There we go. We're going to go straight for the Brave Bird. They do stay in. They're just going to let the Conkeldurr go down, which is fair enough as the Conkeldurr does go down. So that's perfect. So Conkeldurr took out the Diancie, but we managed to take out the Conkeldurr in the process with the Talonflame. So that's fine by me. Absolutely fine. They're going to go into Galvantula. Now, Galvantula doesn't outspeed, but it probably is Focus Sash, so we don't want to stay in here. We're going to expect either a Thunder or a Sticky Web or a Volt Switch. So I'm going to go straight for the U-turn real quick. There we go. Go straight for the U-turn. Break that Focus Sash if they have one. And then we can go into something to deal with this thing accordingly. They're definitely going for an Electric move or Sticky Webs, so we could go into our... I think the best switch here is going to be the Excadrill. So we'll go ahead and do that. Excadrill can Rapid Spin away the Sticky Webs if need be as well, which is like exactly what I'm going to do. As they go for a Thunder, that's not going to affect us. We act like a Lightning Rod, and we're also Ground type, so that works out really well for us. Going to go for a Rock Slide. Rock Slide will hit the Dragonite, and it'll also hit anything else as well for some good damage. So we'll go straight for the Rock Slide. It's Life Orb boosted. They do stay in and go for the Energy Ball. Obviously just trying to get some last minute damage off on the Excadrill. Doesn't do too much damage to us though. Lowers our special defense, but it's fine as we do go for the Rock Slide, and it does miss, unfortunately. So let's go for the Rock Slide again. They go for another Energy Ball, trying to take advantage of the special defense drop. It's going to do a lot more damage this turn, and it gets another special defense drop, which is really unfortunate for us. We go for another Rock Slide. We do hit this time, and that's going to take out the Galvantula, no problem. So Galvantula goes down, which is great. There we go. Life Orb is going to be able to take us out after the next attack, so that's really unfortunate. They could go into Mimikyu and go for a Shadow Sneak. They could go for a Dragonite with the extreme speed. They're going to go into Cinnamon, which is the Incineroar, which is an interesting one. Get the Intimidate off and all that stuff. Now, what do we want to do here with the Incineroar? Go for an Earthquake? They'd probably go for a Fake Out, right? Do we have a good switch in here? We do have a good switch in Hydreigon. Hydreigon can take a Dark type move or a Fire type move pretty well. I think that's probably the best option, to be honest with you. Either that or they go for a U-turn, or we could just stay in and go for an Earthquake. I mean, what else are we using this nearly dead Excadrill for? Let's go for an Earthquake. Screw it. They go for a Fake Out. That shouldn't KO, right? It does KO. It does KO. So, unfortunately, we do go down, but it's fine. We didn't really need Excadrill for much else. Now we just go into the likes of our Maleficent. There we go. I'm going to go into Hydreigon real quick. They probably don't want to stay in and go for, to take a Draco Meteor, so I think they go into Mimikyu here. Mimikyu perfectly counters us. However, based on the way they've been playing, I would say they're probably going to stay in to try and take this. So the real question is, do I stay in or do I go for a U-turn? I think they really do. I think the best play for them to do is to go Mimikyu, so I want to go for a U-turn right now. They are going to withdraw their Incineroar. They don't want to take a Draco Meteor. They're going to go into Will Smith, which is the Dragonite. Interesting choice of nickname, Will Smith. I don't get it. Dragonite. What's the correlation? Either way, we're going to break the multiscale on the Dragonite, which is always nice. This gives us an opportunity to go into something else now to take on the Dragonite. I would say we could Thunder Wave it, stop it from Dragon Dancing all over us. We could go into Lightyear. I think I'm going to go into Lightyear. I think Lightyear is a good option here because we've got really good physical defense. Not expecting anything special from a Dragonite. They don't normally run like, special moves. So I'm going to go straight for an Ice Punch right now, and we'll see what they're going to do. They're going to go for Dual Wing Beat. That is going to... barely. No. 2-hit KOs us. Damn. Okay, that was a really bad play on my part. What am I doing there? Dual Wing Beat. I've been playing BDSP for too long. I forgot that was even a move. Okay. So the fact that they brought Dragonite in on a Hydreigon anyway was pretty bizarre. Do we go into Hydreigon again? I think we go into Hydreigon again, don't we? We definitely go into Hydreigon again. There we go. So we go Hydreigon, and we go for the Draco Meteor real quick. They do stay in, which is pretty impressive. Are they Assault Vest or something like that? Is that why they're staying in and taking a Draco Meteor to the face? They aren't. They are going to go down straight to the Draco Meteor. So we got the Dragonite out of the way, which is great. We got the Dragonite out of the way. They've got Incineroar, they've got Mimikyu, and they've got Minccino left. Let's see what they're going to do with that. They're going to go into Dark Soul. That's the Mimikyu. All right, Mimikyu comes in. Mimikyu is a threat to our Hydreigon big time. We don't really have the best switch-ins to this thing. Fully expecting a Play Rough, so I'm going to go into our Scarlett real quick to take a Play Rough, because definitely can take a Play Rough. Definitely can. Or they go for a Swords Dance knowing we have to switch. It's up to them. Really up to them. They don't necessarily know that we were locked into... Hydreigon's locked in. I would say that we go for a U-turn because we don't want to go down. They could go for Shadow Sneak. They are going to go for a Shadow Sneak. Let's see how much damage this is going to do to us with Swords Dance up. It's not going to KO us. It is Life Orb as well. We're going to go for the U-turn, break that disguise that it's got, which is great because they actually lose a bit of HP when they break the disguise as well, which is perfectly, really. Perfect. So we'll switch out Talonflame real quick. And we can't go Musharna. We have to bank on Maleficent taking this thing out with a Dark Pulse. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, personally. But it's whether they're willing to risk that or not. They might switch into Incineroar. I'm going to go straight for a Dark Pulse right now and hope for the best. They are going to withdraw the Mimikyu with the Disguise broken, which is great. They're going to go into Cinnamon, which is the Incineroar, to try and take a Dark Pulse. Let's see how much damage we're talking about with this Dark Pulse. Let's see how much damage we're talking. So our only other switch in here is the Musharna. So hopefully this Dark Pulse does a decent amount of damage. It doesn't do anything really. And I think we've lost to the Incineroar. Maybe, I don't know. Let's go into our Dreamer real quick. They might go for a Parting Shot. So we'll go into Dreamer, the Musharna real quick. There we go. Going to Dreamer. Going to the Dreamer. They go for a knockoff. That's going to do a lot of damage to our Musharna. It's actually going to take it out from full, which is pretty impressive. It was a critical hit, though. So that would explain that. So Musharna goes down, unfortunately, to a knockoff from the Incineroar. So we've got a couple of options here. We can go into Talonflame to get some damage off on this thing, and then try and go from there with the Incineroar. Right, I think what we have to do here is go into Talonflame and get some Brave Bird damage off on this Incineroar. That's all I can really think to do. I don't know what kind of Incineroar this thing is. It might be a defensive variant. It might not be. Who knows? My gut's telling me that Brave Bird is the best play here. So let's go for Brave Bird and hope for the best. There we go. We go for the Brave Bird. Let's hope we can get enough damage off on this thing. Not enough damage. Not enough damage. And the recoil's going to take us out. So, not enough damage and the recoil takes us out. They go for a knockoff. That's fine. I'd imagine they want to knock off the Choice Scarf on our Hydreigon, because obviously that's going to make it so we can outspeed the Mimikyu and the Minccino. So, Hydreigon, can you pull this back for us? I need to lock into Dark Pulse. I need to flinch. I need to flinch this thing a couple of times. There we go. We go for the Dark Pulse. Hopefully it flinches. That'd be nice. Oh, nice. Nice damage. Nice damage. They go for a Parting Shot, lowering our offensive prowess. That is unfortunate because it means we won't be able to take out the Mimikyu. I don't think we would have one-shot the Mimikyu anyway, personally, but hey-ho, here we are. What you gonna do about it? There's Haley. That's the Minccino. Okay, cool. So Minccino comes in. Now, I'm not a betting man, but I would say Minccino gets two-shot by Dark Pulse. Right? So let's go for Dark Pulse. Even though we've got a lowered special attack, it should still two-shot, right? It doesn't. But we did get the flinch, which is perfect. So let's go for another Dark Pulse real quick. There we go. We go for another Dark Pulse. You never know. We might have got a low roll there as well. That's not going to KO, unfortunately, as they can go for a triple Axle, which is going to hit 3 times, unfortunately. There we go. Thanks to the skill link. And that's going to take our Hydreigon. So I didn't even know Minccino got... Or Cinccino, sorry. I didn't really got it triple Axle. That's pretty awesome. So, we did lose to Manny, unfortunately, but it was a pretty fun game. So, thank you for watching today's video. GG, Manny. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like and subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.